1 month ago, I launched a real money experiment splitting my Atlas Earth gaming profits 50-50 down the middle. Half went into the safe, steady tank build of PayPal savings. The other half hit the stock market arena through a zero-fee Fidelity Go robo-advisor. The goal? A transparent race to a $1,000 portfolio in each. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for dropping by. Bronze Dragon here. Well, we are officially 1 week into June, which means our May data has fully settled, our end-of-month deposits have cleared, and the market has thrown its first true wave of volatility at our new positions. Today, we're going to take a look at the raw numbers on our tracker spreadsheet, diving into the actual fund inventory that the algorithm chose for us, and breaking down a massive play-to-earn milestone that is about to change the math of this channel forever. But first, let's cast our defensive shield, so to speak, the mandatory rule of engagement. While we are breaking down automated investing applications and savings metrics today, please remember, I am a gamer and a strategist, not a financial advisor. This video documents my own personal main quest, which is to make more money off of the money I make off of play-to-earn games. It is for educational and entertainment purposes and should not be taken as professional financial advice. Always do your own homework before deploying your capital. Okay, with our armor equipped, let's check the loot drops from our first full month. If you watched the kickoff episode, you know the entire engine relies on steady rent infusions. Right at the end of May, I officially hit the cash out button in Atlas Earth and withdrew a massive $65 in rent. Following our strict rules of the game, I split that $65 bounty right down the middle. $32.50 went directly into our PayPal safe zone, and $32.50 was pushed via an ACH bank transfer straight into the market-driven Fidelity Go build. Because we are recording this 1 week into June, those transfers have completely cleared the banking gates, giving us a perfect snapshot of where our balances stand today. To track these movements without losing a single stat over the coming months, I put together this custom Excel spreadsheet. Keeping a visual line graph of our account accrual over time is going to show us exactly when the market takes damage and when it lands a critical hit. Let's see how our two characters are handling the arena so far. First up, let's check the health bar of Team Steady Tank, PayPal Savings. They tuned the passive buff down to a 3.4% APY recently. But what it lacks in critical hit chance, it makes up for in pure damage mitigation. With our initial $400 capital, plus the new $32.50 rent infusion from the end of May, our PayPal savings account has steadily climbed and currently sits at exactly $435.68. It's an upward sloping, perfectly flat staircase. Zero volatility, zero stress. A reliable baseline. But can it stay ahead of a live moving stock market? Before we look at the Fidelity dashboard, we have to talk about the ultimate passive mana pool of this channel, which interestingly enough has turned out to be Scrambly. Alongside that $65 from Atlas Earth rent, I successfully withdrew an extra $50 from playing games and completing offers on Scrambly. And that cash is fueling a massive milestone. In just a couple of days, my 90-day Atlas Earth daily login streak completes. Thanks entirely to that $50 Scrambly bag, I am subscribing to the Atlas Earth Explorers Club for the first time in more than 2 years of playing this game. So, it didn't cost me a dime out of pocket. It was funded 100% by play-to-earn optimization. If you want to jump into the arena and start funding your own engine, use the link in the description below. Also, smash that like button, subscribe, think about becoming a member of the channel, and also drop a comment below. Are you Team PayPal or Team Fidelity Go? Now, let's look at the green corner, Fidelity Go. Remember, we chose this because accounts under $25,000 pay zero management fees, meaning our gaming profits don't get siphoned off by the house. Because I locked this account into a moderate risk profile, the automated algorithm deployed our money across a specific blend of equities and bond shields to prevent us from getting one-shotted during a market correction. Looking directly at the live dashboard, you can see the exact inventory of proprietary Fidelity Flex funds it picked for our build. Over half the build is locked down by FUENX, or Fidelity Flex Municipal Income Fund, taking up 50.55% of the account with a current value of $220.19. Another 19.2% is held in FUEMX, or Fidelity Flex Conservative Income Municipal Bond Fund. That is a mouthful, at $83.62 for that extra armor rating. For our DPS market attack, it put 18.43% into the S&P 500 index via FDFIX at $80.29. 8.63% into international markets via FITFX at $37.60, and split the remaining slivers into mid caps, FXMCX, and small caps, FLXSX, and a $4.86 baseline money market cash reserve. So, how did it handle the swings of the market after incorporating our initial $400 and the $32.50 May 31st transfer? As of today, our week into June, our total account balance stands at exactly $435.55. Since our total capital put in was $432.50, the market has given us a total net gain of $2.33, or plus 0.54% up to this point. When we look at our tracking graph, the tactical divergence is clear. PayPal gave us a predictable path to $435.68. Fidelity Go is feeling the live rhythm of the market, sitting right behind it at $435.55. Right now, the delta between these two builds is exactly 13 cents. Team Savings takes the lead by a single dime and 3 pennies. But remember, once that Scrambly funded Explorer Club subscription kicks in next week, our monthly rent generation is going to accelerate significantly, pushing even bigger allocations into both accounts next month. Okay, there it stands. I'll be dropping these updates 1 week into every month from now on. Give it time for the data to settle and give you a live look at what the progress between the two accounts are. We're keeping it 100% transparent on this channel so you can watch exactly how to turn gaming pixels into real-world prosperity. Check out the links below to get your Scrambly engine started. And a news item, I've heard reports this week that those in the UK can now download and use Scrambly. So check that out if you're in the UK. Also, make sure to tune in every Sunday at 12 noon Eastern for our weekly live stream. It's always a great conversation, and even better when you're there. Until next time, keep grinding, keep boosting, and as always, I'll see you in Atlas Earth.